This video contains mature and/or graphic content. Parents are advised that these images may not be suitable for young children.
It's official, it's the season for sneezing, but could your runny nose be a sign of something much more serious? According to recent reports, it could be associated, in the case with chronic sinusitis, with erectile dysfunction. A new study involving nearly 14,000 men found those with chronic sinusitis 50% more likely to have erectile dysfunction than those without those similar nasal issues. Why? Well, it could be due to low chronic levels of inflammation throughout the body that could be associated with restricted blood flow. Anyone who's ever had a sinusitis, raging sinusitis infection, it is incredibly unpleasant. You're ENT trained.
Well, that's what I was going to say, that this is sort of the meeting of my specialty, ear, nose, and throat, and your specialty, urology. And think about it, the physiology of the engorgement of the inside of your nose, the lining of your passages, and the engorgement of the penis are very similar. In fact, when you take ED drugs, you get one of the big side effects is runny nose and sneezing. So I think that you're sort of competing for the same receptors. The body is working on both areas.
But in one sense, in the penis, it's a positive effect, the engorgement. In the nose, it's a negative. But from this standpoint, the inflammation of in the penis of the microvasculature causes inflammation, which affects blood flow.
We're talking about chronic sinusitis here, which is very different. Everyone in this room will likely get a cold this season, a mild one, an allergy. We're talking about a runny nose or congested nose from chronic sinusitis. And that's a sinus infection that lasts for potentially months, years. We're not talking about just your run-of-the-mill
and for doctors, ear, nose, and throat, to be thinking about the whole person. I think this is the message here, that because you have a runny nose, it can be a heralding sign that there are other problems in the body. Impotence or sexual dysfunction, sexual health issues are a critical part of general health and wellness, and we're looking at the whole body now as doctors, so I think that's
so does it mean an
inflammatory process, and we're talking about sinusitis, but it can be something else that's just chronic that you're not aware of, and your doctor, if he's a good
all goes back to the penis.
Inspector, a sleuth.
Well, one last thing it also highlights, which
it's all in an effort to get our friend as healthy as possible.
Exactly.
Well, and it also highlights one last thing I want to comment on is not all sinusitises are alike. Sometimes it's inflammatory. We always think go straight to infections, but some people, these chronic, inflamed, there are other reasons for it. You all having fun? We sure are. We have stick around.